everyone, and welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I thank you for your love and for your support. If you are new to the channel, you're welcome. If you have not subscribed, please, I would appreciate if you hit on the subscribe button. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is Thunderstorm. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would appreciate if you would do that. Okay, so you can follow me on all of my social media platforms: Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, all at Stylish Naija. If you want to register for my online classes so you can see my number scrolling through the screen, just send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll give you the details of the classes we have presently available. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew this off shoulder sleeves. You can see it from the picture I showed you earlier. This is a very beautiful sleeve. So I'm going to make it very simple for you. So now guys, let's just get started into the tutorial straight up. I always like doing that. Okay, so guys, so this is the fabric that I'm going to be making use of for this sleeve. So for if you want to make this kind of sleeve, you are going to need at least 1.5 yard of fabric. Depends on how big you want it to be or how full you want your pleats to be. So the next thing, I'm going to fold my fabric. So in folding my fabric, how to know how to fold the fabric is I'm going to use my sleeve measurement. That's the round part of that sleeve. That's the top part. So for that, what you are going to do, you just put your tape on one edge of your armpit like this, and then you measure it to this point. So I hope you can see what I'm trying to explain. I'll explain it later when I'm using my mannequin. So that's what you use. So for this, mine is actually 10 inches. So that's what I'm going to use. So I'll fold my fabric like this. So after folding my fabric now, so my fabric is now folded into 4. So the next thing I'm going to do now, that 10 inches, I'm going to mark it here. Why I'm marking it here is I'm going to use is into 4, so I have about 40 inches of that because I'm going to pleat it. You understand? So that's why I just did that. I'm going to pleat it. At the end of the day, I'm going to pleat all of this, and then it comes back to 10. So the next thing, I'm going to measure the length of the sleeve. So for this, for the length of the sleeve on this part, I'm going to make it 8 inches here. And then on the center part, I'm going to come down a little bit. I'm going to make it like 10 inches. If you notice that the center part is a little bit longer. So I'll just mark like this. And then as I get to this part, I'm just going to increase it. That's like open my hand a little bit. Okay, so you can see the shape of what I have. So you can see how the shape is looking. So the next thing, I'll just cut this out right now. And then I would cut this also. So at the end of the day, you can see what I have. So before I continue, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut out another piece of this, and then I'll take it to my machine. I'll sew it and turn it first before I'll come and show you how to pleat this out. Okay. Okay, so you can see I've finished stitching, but I've not locked the top part of my sleeve. So the next thing, you're just going to take this like this, and then I'm going to put a notch at the center. So after getting the center, I need to pleat this to be 10 inches because that's my sleeve, that's my round sleeve measurement. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pleat from here to the 5, and then from this point to this point to be 5. So you can pleat it however you want it. So you can see it is just a simple process. So you just pleat and then you measure. So once I've gotten to that point, I'm just going to check if it is up to 5. So you leave like a little bit of half of an inch here. So you can see it is a little bit more than 5. So that means I need to come in more. And then I'll continue like this. So you can see how beautiful it is looking already. So I'm not using any particular size of fold. So I'm just using my eyes to just eyeball it and then check. So you can see how beautiful it is looking. So once I get to this point now, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check here to see if it is up to 11 because I need allowance that I'm going to use to stitch it. So you can see I have is even a little bit more than 11, which is okay. That I can always adjust like this. So the next thing now, you're going to cut out a fabric of about 12 inches. So you don't want to cut it exactly. So it's able for you to work with. So most times I even cut even more than excess. So once I'm done, I'll just trim out what I have. And then that's what I cut out. And then I'll check the length of about 2.5 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this back to my machine and then I'm going to use it to give this a top stitch so I'll have a clean finish here. So I'll just stitch it down and then turn it out. So I'm going to, you can see how simple it is for this sleeve. So I'll just go ahead to back to my machine now and then do that. So before that, I'm going to pin these pleats down. So because I don't want them to move, I don't want to start stressing myself again. So I'll take this back to my machine now and then I'll stitch this out. Okay, guys, so at the end of the day, so you can see how our half shoulder sleeve looks like. So this was what I was trying to explain initially. When you want to fold your flay, that's your partial flay, this is what you are going to use. So this is 10 inches. So that was why I folded mine into four and then measured out 10 inches, so that like increasing the width into four so I'll be able to pleat it for it to be full so you can see how full it is. But if you don't want it to be this full, you can even reduce it. That's the measurement. You can make it like 7 because you are still going to have excess because it is folded into four. So at the end of the day, so you can see how beautiful the sleeve is looking like. So thank you so much. If you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate if you would do that. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.